Well, good afternoon, friends. We're on the Olympic Peninsula and we're at the intersection of Highway 101 and the Olympic Hot Springs Road. The Elwha River Bridge right there is going to be replaced, and construction is now underway, as this is the first time I've come out here and seen construction crews. You can see over there, there's a pile of logs. That's the side of the old resort that used to be there years ago. And dump trucks, since I got dropped off by the transit bus right there, have been hauling loads in and out of there. The new bridge is going to start there and go across and meet the road about up there. And I can't see where I was pointing very well, but the construction is underway at this important bridge across the Elwha River for the highway that spans the Olympic Peninsula Loop. So our destination today is going to be going up the Olympic Hot Springs Road and taking a bike ride up there, and we'll get underway. We'll start in with our video shortly. All right, up by the Madison Falls trailhead now, we're seeing the mighty Elwha River coming down at the Elwha Valley entrance of Olympic National Park. Okay, going right through the gate here. Ooh. A couple of bicycles ahead of us. And I think there's two coming down the other way toward us, past them. And the enclosure for the Olympic National Park pack mule train. And that's the entrance station for vehicles which have not come past the gate at Madison Falls since about 2017, I think. That's when the washout that was about 3/4 of a mile ahead happened. Beautiful day. I've got a full raincoat on, and that's going to have to come off pretty soon. The only thing that's keeping me from doing that right now is the wind's a little cold. Morning. It actually is not morning anymore. It's 12:16. And a big turn. We'll get close to the river again. Off to the left goes the high bypass trail. We're heading for the washout itself to use the lower one that is safe to use if the water is not high. A lot of road debris here. Trees falling all the time. Okay, I'm at the south side of the bypass now, where the washout is directly ahead, and the snowmelt has really kicked the river up. This is kind of spectacular right in here. And that is the channel down there, is where the Elwha has now moved most of its water. It's also going down a side channel there. There used to be a parking lot on the other side, on the left-hand side of the road, and you'd cross the then empty side channel, and there was some sort of an amphitheater over there where in long gone days past they had interpretive talks by rangers. And this is looking like that the river on this area here is higher than where I'm standing. Beautiful day. Okay, underway from the washout now, southbound on Olympic Hot Springs Road. Talked to some folks that were hiking down. They asked me if I was going to the hot springs. I said, well, I usually don't go up that high. I never actually have been into the hot springs themselves. I've walked past there quite a few different times, going to Appleton Pass, going to the falls, went up towards Boulder Lake. But it's warm. I have my bike coat off. It was way too heavy for a warm day. We're going about 11 miles up this hill now. I didn't run the camera through the bypass. Two reasons. You've seen it a lot of times on my videos. And the second reason is I don't have a lot of batteries. I've got new ones on the way. So that's going to make that battery thing a thing of the past here shortly, about running out of juice. Okay, cresting the hill. Now it's downhill all the way to the ranger station. That little turnout there, there's a road that leads to some test holes that they sunk trying to determine where the best course for the road replacement would be. When that happens, who knows? And the park's priorities on funding are going to be switching after the real tragic fire that caused the Hurricane Ridge Lodge to burn down this week. Really saddened by that event. But that facility is most likely going to be rebuilt when the two Washington senators get up and say, we will do anything in our power to get that thing rebuilt. Patty Murray's got a lot of seniority, and she will be able to make things work. And Representative Derek Kilmer also said that same thing. So the Hurricane Ridge Lodge will be rebuilt eventually. We'll see what the timetable is on that. And it's sort of up in the air right now of when access will be regained up there. Hopefully it's not going to be too far into the hiking season that we'll be able to get some hikes in from the ridge. And the Clown Transit Service was going to increase their stops, so they would be stopping at the Heart of the Hills campground, which is a trailhead for both the Heather Park and the Lake Angeles trails, and also stopping at the Switchback Trail, which would allow us to do a couple of hikes up and over Klahani Ridge later on this summer. And then right up this road to the left, the Whiskey Bend Road, would allow us to hike down from the ridge to the Hurricane Hill trailhead, which is like a couple hundred yards up that road. Morning. Well, it's afternoon now, it's 1 o'clock, but I'm just being friendly. Skunk cabbage on the left. Not too late to show you there. Hasn't bloomed yet, not quite aromatic yet. Elwha River Bridge just ahead. And the wonderful Altair picnic area down below on the right, on the other side of the river, west side. Lots of walkers today. Bicycle shifting fantastically thanks to the work done by Sound Bike and Kayaks. Bike runs like it's brand new now thanks to those new components they put on, replacing the trashed chain rings, both derailleurs. All right, we made it up that hill, no problem. Well, the road right here has really gotten sloughed off on the left side. You might be able to tell big cracks. If and when they ever open this road up, they've got a lot of work to do to fix it. All right, heading down from the spillway almost to the Altair picnic area, formerly the Altair campground. all of these needles and stuff on the road are now dry, so I don't have to come down on pins and needles like I did earlier this year when it was all wet and pretty slick too. Okay, Altair entrance on the left.